Right? So it's like Rex Lapis is considerably older than this 500-year gap that I have, and would have seen the rise and fall of Conria, perhaps, correct? The travelers are implied to be even older than Zhongli? Whoa, so I'm more than 6,000 years old. I mean, I guess if I take a nap and it's 500 years past, then that's very possible.
But now, since you have come to gain some understanding of Tevat, you are able to guess that the war you witnessed all those years ago must be the war that ended Canria.
Hmm.
Am I right?
Yeah.
If that's the case, you must have been flipping through all sorts of books during our adventure these past few months. Before going to Mondstadt, you had just looked at some vague materials. Later, we managed to gather a whole bunch of old books from all around Mondstadt and Liyue.
7K, says Kuro.
They were useless.
It's about right.
So
Pretty good
the whole time you were just
lifespan.
trying to learn more about Conria so you could find your sister?
It's the second most promising lead after looking for the 7.
Oh, yeah. You can travel around the
That's
seven
true,
nations
Einery.
to
We
find
don't
the
know who to
seven.
trust.
But where can you go to find a nation that was destroyed 500 years ago?
I probably know more about Canria than both of you. Canria was a nation without a god.
Oh, cool,
Not
Ravio.
because
Thank you.
It had a god that died or abandoned them, but because it never had a god to begin with.
Oh, so it was. But I mean, the gods were around if we're talking about the 7 being there because they predate 500 years ago, but Conria was just not within their domain?
It was a powerful nation, built purely by humans. An unprecedented, flourishing, and glorious civilization. It was the pride of humankind.
Huh.
A nation without a god?
So they
Later
didn't need
events
gods
unfolded
because
just as
they
you
had
remember.
technology. Is
It
that
was
what's
all
going on?
destroyed by gods.
Is it like the Tower of Babel or something? Like they were an extremely advanced technological society that had no gods, that had no adeptus. It was all pure human run.
You mean that...
Okay, and then they blew themselves up with their technology and it fell apart because they didn't have the help of the gods or something. We'll find out.
500 years ago, the gods descended upon the world and brought desolation to Canria. The pride of humankind was
Good
uprooted
work, Ori.
and crushed, like a weed removed from the garden of the gods.
The pride of humankind. That was what it was.
The history books don't say anything about that.
Oh, okay. So the gods did attack. They became jealous that the humans were about to overthrow them or become as powerful as them. And you see echoes of that kind of in Liwa, don't you? Where, the Chongsi, if I'm remembering the name of that correctly, the group run by Ningguang and, Kaching that are the human element that want to take more control over Liwa are gaining strength, and the Adeptus are kind of like scaling back their influence. And so maybe this situation was similar to that, except the Adeptus were like totally out of the picture, and then they got jealous and upset about the uprising or the switch in the balance of power. I don't know. What a dangerous world. I need to hurry up and find my sister.
Yes, well, continuing to discuss the past now will only dampen our spirits.
Yeah, I could talk to either Venti or Zhongli.
Let's keep moving. I will tell you more of what you want to know as we continue our search.
Thank you? Okay, there's a Geo up there. Let's get this Geo. Look for traces of the Abyss Order. So this is a quest where we get to go around, beat up the Abyss Order, and then after Dainsleif's bloodlust is satisfied, he tells us a little bit of story. So we want story time with Dainsleif. We want the information, but he's like, you need to kill members of the Abyss Order first.
Speed of light.
And so that's what we're doing. Oh, good thing somebody put this board up here for me to walk across. I really appreciate that. Okay. Then let's just see if we can climb up here. Yeah, we can. And we'll do a little bit more climbing, perhaps. Is there a... There's a treasure in there, but it's not immediately obvious how to get inside. Oh, from the top. We drop down. That's how we do this. Okay, great. Can we climb on the side of this? Oh, yeah. Let's go, Kaching. Let's get ourselves over and around here. And drop down. Let's see if we can get around the lip of this with Kaching. I don't know if we can or not. I'm pretty sure you can use Kaching's ability from... Nah, you can't do it while she's on the wall. Nice, Ori. Oh, but here's the Geo anyway, so it's... Oh, God. No! Everything I worked so hard for just came crashing down. Oh, I can just climb up here. Alright, let's go for it again. But let's get the Geo at the very least. Oh, God. You need to light up the lamps? Oh. You need to carry the glowy stones. Oh, wow. That's a lot of steps. Okay. Let me... Please... It's so arbitrary. Where the character chooses to climb or not to climb. I feel like I want them to climb, and then they just fall off. And then when I don't want them to climb... Huh, okay. Keep climbing. Don't jump off. I can, but I don't know if I can get the angle. Here we go. Alright, let me just at least drop down. There we go. So Kaching can get this. Easy.
Incoming.
But I don't know if I can get around that with Kaching. You have a bunch of portable waypoints. What do those do? Schnecken, that sounds interesting. It means that you can teleport with them?
Don't blink.
Alright. Yeah, I don't know if I can make it. Hey, Charles, good morning. How you doing? Good to see you, my friend. It's like a waypoint. You can teleport with it, and you can place it anywhere. Oh, wow. Is that easy to acquire? It doesn't sound like it would be. Let's see if Kaching can do this. Yeah, it's just a question of whether or not that's high enough. Nah, not quite. Almost. I think they may have designed this so that Kaching can't easily get it. You get it through reputation, Pipe Dream. That seems like it makes sense. There's a lot of reputation things that I need to acquire. So I'm just going to skip out on this treasure. It's just a treasure. I want to maintain focus on the quest. And so let's go ahead and see where they want me to go with this. It is way down here, and there isn't really a great teleport to it, but we'll go here. You could try gliding from a higher place. I thought about that, Pipe Dream, but in the immediate area, there wasn't a higher place. You can't stop singing David Bowie songs, Jarl? Well, guess what, my friend? You've come in at the right time then, because we're working with David Bowie right now on this quest line. I jokingly call Dainsleif David Bowie because he kind of looks like Ziggy Stardust. So David Bowie is right, very appropriate. I'm not the only one, Jarl, who thinks that he looks like that. Well, good. I'm glad I'm not on my own island, because that's definitely how I feel. Like, it's like I said, he's David Bowie crossed with a vampire because of his popped up collar. All right, here's the bad guys, so let's go in with the best of intentions. Hi. Oh, we're not going to fight this time.
Over there! It's more ruin guards and abyss mages.
We're going to watch them from afar.
Dane was just saying how these ancient machines are from Conria. So,
Google it,
did
Schnecken.
Conria have a lot of ruins that needed to be guarded?
No.
Goo-
Ruin Guard
Google
is the name
Ziggy
modern
Stardust
people have given these
and the
machines.
spiders from Mars.
No one called them that 500 years ago. These ruin guards were known as field tillers. by the
Field
people of
tillers?
Conria.
What, they're farmers?
Field tillers? What a strange name.
They were farming equipment?
It's not like you think. Field tiller was just a code name.
Oh.
The people of Conria like to give code names to their weapons.
Yes, he does
The
look
land
like
is
from
not
the
to be
Labyrinth
tilled with
Jarl.
farming
Now that you
tools,
mention
but
it, that's
rather is to be
hilarious.
fought for
Exactly.
with steel and blood. This is how the field tiller came about.
See, that's Dainsleif / David Bowie, and he's saying to you, "Oh, you pretty things, don't you know you're driving your mama and papa insane?"
Fought for with steel and blood? Well, that's an interesting way of understanding tilling. Paimon doesn't think it's a very positive interpretation.
No, Paimon.
After the destruction of Conria,
I like how
these
Dainsleif just
masterless
laughed at
field
Paimon.
tillers went completely out of control.
Exactly, Schnecken. I'm glad you see it. Exactly. With the face thing, that little like makeup and mask, it's right on point with that. And the blonde hair, it's all there. I like the polite laugh from Dainsleif to Paimon, where he's like laughing at her, but he's like, "Oh my God, you're my counterpart." How our race of, or whatever we want to call these helpers of the travelers, has fallen from grace since Dainsleif's time. He's like, what happened? Why is Paimon Paimon? Oh God, Paimon.
They wandered aimlessly over the centuries, gradually spreading to every corner of Teyvat.
They wandered aimlessly indeed, with weapons of mass destruction like on their backs. But this one has tree roots growing out of it.
Perhaps resonating with the sorrow of other civilizations lost to time, they found their way to various ruins across the land, where they lie dormant.
That's true, Schnecken.
That sounds
That's a good point.
so sad.
The older generation will always probably look at the younger generation like Dainsleif looks at Paimon. She is emergency food, and she helps out sometimes. I'm not anti-Paimon. I'm fine with Paimon being my buddy. It's just, it's amusing to see the contrast between Dainsleif and Paimon, considering they have similar roles. Wandering aimlessly for 500 years.
Once you understand more, those details won't mean much to you. But no matter
Yeah,
their past,
Paimon's full of
all
MSG,
that
so she
remains
tastes
of them
great.
now is the danger they pose.
She's like,
So destroy them all.
got ramen spicing. Uh-oh. Dainsleif's like, anyway, enough talk about them. Just destroy them all. Oh. Oh, are you sure about that? Yeah, I'm sure. Get to die on the special, and then let's do this. Destroy them all. Oh, God. No, stop doing that. That's not nice.
Speed of light.
No, don't fight that guy. Fight this one. Yeah, there you go. Beep, 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 beep. I know. It would be cool to see Dane fight, but he's like, oh gosh, no, I don't fight. You do the fighting. I'll just talk really badly about the Abyss Order from over here. But are you sure it would really help out? Oh. Fiddle-dee-dee. You? Okay, fine. Oh, God. Gotta take care of this mage. Well, it's hard to take care of the mage when the Ruin Guard wants to do this thing. The most annoying attack in the game. I have a spin attack that renders me invincible. Are you happy with that? No, it doesn't seem fair.
Incoming.
Amateur mistake.
Okay, we got it frozen. Man. Alright,
Shouldn't let your guard down.
stop letting your guard down.
On the rocks. Boing, boing, boom. Blow them all up. Boom.
Oh boy,
Ouch.
got it.
Huh?
Beyblade, exactly, Kuro. It's a Beyblade.
Could it be a communication of some kind?
I don't know.
This talisman seems connected to the Abyss Herald. But why would an Abyss Mage be carrying it?
Well, it's one of the most annoying that I've seen so far, Kuro, but I'm not very far in the game. The fact that there's worse causes me to become upset.
Perhaps it really does contain information about their operation.
Perhaps it does.
But Paimon can't read the writing on it. Is that the script of Conria?
Engulf the faith of an enemy in flame, and bring glory to Her Highness the Princess.
What? Is that what it says?
Loom of Fate initial operation. They, the Abyss, seem to be carrying out a large operation. The keyword here is Loom of Fate.
Loom
It
of
seems
Fate.
like they are still launching the operation, or rather, are still conducting preliminary tests.
So,
Loom of Fate?
did we
What's
firmly...
that? Is it literally a fate-weaving machine?
They said that the Abyss Order and the Ruin Guards are from the same time period as this fallen civilization, but are the Abyss Order citizens of that civilization? Because they're giving code names to things like the people of Conria gave to the Ruin Guards, but I'm not sure if they're connected or not. I guess we'll have to find out. The Abyss Mage came from those ruins.
From the horrible feeling Paimon's been getting, those eerie ruins are super likely to be related to this fate-weaving operation.
Fate weaving indeed.
So, Dane, what message does this talisman contain?
Tell me, Dane.
I'm reading it now.
Read it.
An ambitious operation. But some parts are difficult to understand.
Yeah, this is how the Abyss does things. They put a bunch of garbage words in their code.
How so?
Kind of like the...
In short, the first
Was it the
phase
Klee
of the
quest where
plan
we
is
did that?
related to Osile, Overlord of the Vortex.
Osile, Overlord
The
of the
Overlord
Vortex.
You mean that god in the ocean?
That's kind of what I think, Schnecken, but I mean, that's what they seem to be implying, but I'm not sure if they were like a small group of that don't quite fully understand the Ruin Guards, or if they do and they're coming back to like reclaim Ruin Guard technology. Yeah, we're just looking through its body, just doing a full autopsy here. It's also like the Abyss Order is clearly, maybe they're just descendants of Conria and they don't really fully know everything because it's been so long. It was just crushed by the Jade Chamber. We took down that thing.
What do they want with Osile?
Oh my god. Yeah, the same as with Valen, what they're trying to wake that thing up again?
I know of your past heroics regarding Dvalin,
You should.
and I also know of the Abyss Order's role in the Storm Terror incident.
Can you go ahead then, Dainsleif, while we're on the topic, and just tell me the story of my great deeds killing Osile and helping Storm Terror? I want to hear it from your mouth.
Though you may not have been aware of it at the time, you were thwarting an Abyss Order operation similar to this one.
Look, Dainsleif, I knew. You didn't know. I'm the one who knew, and you're only figuring it out just now.
Last time it was Venti's old friend. This time it's a huge ancient god. The The Abyss Order keeps setting their sights higher and higher.
Well, you can't fault them
Will
for
the
their
Abyss
ambition.
Order use their lies and dark magic to corrupt Osile, just as they did Dvalin?
Their lies.
No. From the contents
They're
of
gonna
the
use their
talisman,
lies.
This operation goes one step further.
Where's it
It
go?
won't just corrupt Osile's mind. They also plan to use the ancient technology behind the field tillers
Huh.
to completely transform Osile's body.
To put it in their control?
even
Or to make it like a giant
Wait,
ruin
the
guard?
Abyss Order wants to make some sort of cybernetic squid god of mass destruction?
There we go. Paimon put it perfectly. It's going to be a cybernetic squid god of mass destruction. Yep, sounds about right.
Very few people today truly understand.
Yeah,
the
Mecha
civilization of
Osile.
Khaenri'ah.
Exactly.
Though of course,
It's
the
like
accuracy
Voltron
of that
Osile.
understanding itself is
We're going to put
difficult
together a
judge.
giant
Only
Osile.
the Abyss Order has consistently sought out the remnants of Khaenri'ah. Despite being far from human, they seek out this lost human civilization quite persistently.
Wait a minute. Okay, here we go. Here's the information. A spinning Osile, Schnecken. You just ruined my dreams forever. If Osile could do the spin attack, I don't think the world stands a chance. It would be the biggest Beyblade that Teyvat's ever seen, and Teyvat would just fall into darkness and ruin. Now, right here, though, look, it says they're talking about the Abyss Order, and he says, despite being far from human, they seek out this lost human civilization quite persistently. So I think this is a clue that the Abyss Order is not related to members of the ancient Khaenri'ah civilization, because it was a human civilization, and they're saying that they're not human, that they're some kind of other species. So either the humans of Khaenri'ah became mutated or changed into some kind of other thing. They're not directly the same anyway. At least that's what this seems to suggest.
The talisman's message states that they will use the defiled statue as a base.
I'll get info soon,
attaching
Rabio?
Osile's
Okay.
limbs to construct a mechanized god.
Yeah, a mechanized god. Okay, Pipe Dream, thank you. And, to be honest, too, that we're talking about corruption and other gods intervening, so it's very well that, there was some religious group or organization within Khaenri'ah that got corrupted by some outside force. They used to be human, and then the demon blood runs strong in their veins or something.
And the new core that shall replace the orb usually held by the statue of the Seven is the eye of the very first field tiller.
Oh my.
The eye of the very first field tiller? Oh, Paimon gets it! All those Abyss mages are looking for the special eye, right?
It sounds far less dangerous when he keeps calling it the field tiller.
It would seem so.
Let's find it before they do.
This whole thing keeps getting more complicated. But basically, it all has to do with that eerie statue of the Seven we saw, right?
You got that right.
Yes. According to the talisman, the eye should be placed in the hands of the defiled statue,
Okay.
thereby imbuing the newly born god with the power to topple the divine thrones of Celestia.
Topple the divine thrones of Celestia.
Oh boy, the Abyss Order sure isn't holding back with this plan. Since no one knows where the first field tiller is, how about we take the information about the statue as the starting point for our investigation?
Yeah, we can do that, Paimon. So just to clarify, everybody, I'm sorry I'm behind on or I'm just trying to put all the pieces together. Celestia, is that the realm where the gods come from? Where the Seven come from? And where all the gods that didn't win the big fight came from? Or is Celestia just outer space? Okay, kind of. All right. That statue, it looked like the Animo Archon.
Yeah, that tone-deaf bard is too difficult to track down.
Not the
anyway.
Archons, but other
Let's
gods?
Go to the cathedral
Oh.
first and ask around. Maybe we'll learn something.
You can see it up in the sky, and it's where you go when you ascend to godhood? Interesting. Let's go to the cathedral.
The
All right.
cathedral.
He's like, I don't go there.
Huh? What's the matter, Dane?
Nothing. Let's get moving.
Oh, vision holders can ascend to godhood or archonhood in Celestia, but the actual, like, Venti is not from Celestia then, or Zhongli. It just keeps getting more complicated. You're almost level 16, Ori? Nice. So the Archons never had visions? Oh, I see. So the lore just hasn't been completely filled in. Okay. Well, thanks, everybody. I enjoy your speculations, Dan. Well, as long as I'm not the only one who's in the dark about some of these ideas, then I'm fine with it. Hey, Ashunyan! Hello, how's it going? Good to see you. The vision holders can achieve godhood, but not like the Archons. I see. So, are the vision holders like Nephilim, you know, from Diablo? Like they're half human, half god? And so they don't achieve, like, full godhood status? Alright, let's go. Oh, the unknown god is from Celestia? So you think that unknown god is a vision holder and not an Archon?
A
Interesting.
huge statue. A grandiose cathedral. The people of Mondstadt clearly spent a great deal of resources and energy to construct them.
You don't say.
But how aware of this was the Animo Archon on receiving this gift? And how much did he give back in return?
I mean, do you want to talk to the
It
Animo
doesn't
Archon?
ask for anything in return, though. Does it?
Ooh.
As long as the gods
You
have
got
a clear
served,
conscience about
Dainsleif.
it all, there's nothing I can say about it.
Shh! We're about to enter the
Oh, I
cathedral.
see,
Don't
Einri.
say anything
That makes
bad
sense.
about the Animo Archon. And actually, the Animo Archon is... never mind.
Yeah, we know the Animo Archon. So you think then that if the unknown god is from Celestia, then what she's up to is maybe trying to stop vision holders from ascending into godhood? In the same way that the gods were upset with Conria? I don't know. I'm just making stuff up at this point. Just trying things out.
I never specifically said I would enter the cathedral. I'll leave you two to mingle with the sisters.
Thank you.
Huh?
We'll mingle with the sisters. But aren't you curious?
You are the honorary knight of Mondstadt. They will surely allow you to poke into these affairs with their utmost trust.
I did steal their magical harp. I should come clean about that.
Having me tag along would only make them suspicious.
You don't think you'll be popular among the sisters, David Bowie?
Correct. And just as our little friend said, I might say something bad about the church at any time.
Oh, I see, Einri. So she's just trying to stop humans from getting the power of Conria that almost destroyed the world. So she's just keeping that force in check?
When a non-believer steps onto holy ground, the result is never pretty. I
Okay.
have never received the favor of the gods in the past. I don't see any reason I would need it now, or in the future either.
Really?
That's enough about that. While we've been chit-chatting, the Abyss Order continues to act.
Yeah, exactly, Schnecken. That makes sense.
Okay, then we'll just go in ourselves and ask around.
We'll go in. We'll talk. These people love
I
us.
should warn you about one thing. Don't go mentioning the defiled statue inside the cathedral.
Oh, okay.
The Church of Favonius wouldn't ignore the matter of the statue. But if they rashly tried anything against the Abyss Order, it would only ruin whatever element of surprise we may have.
I don't think we have any element of surprise considering we encountered an Abyss Herald and it teleported out to tell all of its superiors and allies about our presence there, but whatever you say, Dainsleif.
Also, meddling in the affairs of the Abyss usually doesn't end well for anyone.
But isn't that what you are doing all the time and what you're asking me to do? This guy's just riddled with complexities. Enter the cathedral before Klee falls over onto her face. Alright, what's in here? Let's have a Nesnayan contact talk to Barbara. Hey, Barbs.
Honorary Knight. Hi, how have you been? Do you need anything today?
Yes.
But I should first make it clear that if you need to borrow the Holy Lyre to Hermela,
I knew they'd bring this up.
not oblige.
By the way, the Holy Lyre de Himmel, you broke it, and you can't have it.
It seems she hasn't realized it's just an illusion.
Yeah, we didn't really give it back.
We're here to ask some questions about something. Barbara, have you heard about the first field tiller?
What'd you heard, Barbs?
What's that? Field tiller. What does it do?
Of course you wouldn't know anything about that. Okay, next question. Has the church ever lost a statue of the Seven?
Huh? You're here to ask about that old story? Well, I didn't expect that.
Oh, there's a story about it.
That was such a long
Lay it
time
on me,
ago.
Barbara.
Barely anyone mentions it nowadays.
Okay.
A long time ago, there was indeed one statue of the Seven that disappeared one night without a trace.
Huh.
Nearly every member of the church joined the search for it, but it was never found. In the church's records, as you might assume, this incident has been called the Lost Statue of the Seven.
Good title.
Of course.
Of course?
Nothing? So do you have any other clues? Paimon?
Ah, Schnecken, I see.
Any other strange stories?
Yeah, you got anything else for us?
Sorry, Barbara, but we can't tell you about the statue we saw just yet. Like Dane said outside.
I love this.
It's for your own good.
Paimon's internal
I've
monologue.
seen
I think it's the
stories.
first time in the game we've seen this.
I'm not sure. Let me think about what other unusual incidents are in the church's records. Oh, the Tyrant's Final Fury? No, that's from another time. Probably unrelated.
The Tyrant's Final Fury.
The Tyrant's Final
Oh.
Fury?
This refers to a time of great danger that engulfed Old Mondstadt, the place now known as Storm Terror's lair. Many, many years ago, there was a time when balls of fire would rain from the sky whenever anyone approached Old Mondstadt.
Whoa.
Balls of fire raining from the sky? How terrifying!
People at that time believed it was a curse laid down by the god of storms, so they referred to it as the Tyrant's Final Fury.
Wow.
This strange phenomenon continued for about a year. No one was ever able to solve it. It just gradually ceased on its own.
So bizarre.
Right. Later, the theory of the Tyrant's Final Fury became less probable in the eyes of the church. Common reasoning dictates that the god of storms wouldn't shoot fireballs.
Tell your cat hi, Schnecken.
Perhaps it was something else that caused the disaster. Anyway, this incident might not be related to the lost statue of the Seven, but I just can't think of any other strange incidents that might be.
Okay, Barbara.
It's okay. Thanks anyway.
There's that pointless word, thank you, again. I can never get used to hearing it.
Rosaria.
Rosaria, it's you.
If you're looking for the Knights of Favonius, they're busy with those monsters again.
Those monsters?
Those monsters that tried to attack Mondstadt last time during the Storm Terror incident?
Wasn't that the Abyss Order? They're at it again?
Indeed. They're gathering in Wolvendom, causing great unrest among the wolves.
Okay.
Could it be that the Abyss Order is targeting the spirit of Lupus Boreas?
She's kind of got like
As for
Freddy
what
Krueger
purpose,
fingers.
I can't say for certain.
It's a little scary.
Master Jean has already headed off to Wolvendom. I must also begin to make a move myself.
Then I will go as well.
Master Jean said you should stay at the church and continue your work with the clergy.
Whoa.
But you're also a member of the clergy.
I mean, can I just ask a question? How is Rosaria a member of the clergy with her fishnet stockings? I mean, they don't seem to go. Like, Barbara is dressed like, you know, a World War II era nurse. And Rosaria. Oh, because she's adopted? Okay.
Right. We'll go give Master Jean a hand.
Oh, okay. If the honorary knight
They
won't be
relaxed the
there,
dress
then
code standards for
please,
Rosaria.
be careful. May the animal Archon protect you all.
Okay, then. She's an assassin in disguise? Alright, well, that's fine. Good to have on my team, then. Oh my god. Alright, I won't say anything about her anymore. That's really dark. I'm sorry about her parents. Jeez, what a terrible upbringing for a child. Hey! The Liar Man, what's up? I know. I need to go to a statue and heal Kaching and Child. They're both on life support. But I'm just in town talking to people, so I'm going to wait a second before I heal.
Has the Abyss Order already
The
launched
God of
a new
Freedom.
operation?
Exactly, Essence. You got that right. They have.
Could very well have something to do with the defiled statue. We should go as well.
But what is the Abyss Order going to Wolvendom for anyway? Are they looking to do the same as they did with Dvalin? Not again!
Not again!
No, that's not likely. Unlike Osile, who was just suppressed, Andreas died long ago.
Andreas?
Today, it is just his spirit that stands guard over Wolvendom. The Abyss Herald may just be targeting the spirit of Andreas in an attempt
Fair
to
enough,
garner
Liar
some
Man.
information from one
I
of the
roll
animal
around on life
archons
support
of
just
the
like you, my friend.
planets.
Alright, so we got an older dead god that we need to go check out. The Abyss Order's looking for eyes from tillers and dead giant gods. Sure. Oh, wow, that would be awesome. The only off-field heals that I have would be very slowly with, like, you know, Noelle or Barbara. Or teleport to the statue and say, hello, can you heal me? Worship it. Man, one more Animo, and I will get there. Dead gods? Your favorite? You sound like a member of the Chiseng or from Conria there, Liarman. I like it. Alright, I'm going to then go to Wolvendom. Yeah, or Dainsliff. Yeah, exactly. There's dead gods everywhere, just fallen from the sky. I mean, if you think about it, right? How many gods fought in the battle that left the Seven? I mean, was it hundreds of gods that fought in that battle and only the Seven emerged as victorious? So, like, you'd have to imagine that there's tons of dead gods around then.
Yay, shiny!
Shiny, says Klee. Take some bombs, buddy. Do you like these, crossbow guy? Hey, Liar Man, thanks for the follow, my friend.
The Abyss Order!
Here they are.
Don't underestimate
Are
the
we at
enemy.
all surprised to
Take them
see the
now.
Abyss Order? No.
With sword comes shadow.
Yeah, a traveler with healing powers would be amazing, or just some kind of better way to heal than eating food or going to the statues. I would love to get Jean.
No time to...
Blazing delight! Jumpy dumpty press!
When do you think we'll get the Hydra Traveler? 2025?
There's
There sure are.
The closer we get to the target, the more enemies there are. Fits the Abyss Order's style.
It is their style. We should hurry and find Lupus Boreas.
Yeah, let's go!
Let's go.
I'm not going any further.
Oh boy, Dainsleif. Again, leaving us to do the heavy lifting and refusing to interact with... At this point, it's what, Adeptus?
Huh? Why not? Is it because you're afraid of fluffy animals?
That's probably not
It
it.
has nothing to do with wolves. It's because Boreas was an ancient god, yet he willingly became a servant of the Seven.
20.3, Schnecken. Okay, liar. So, he was an ancient god, but then he decided to serve the
I
Seven?
cannot possibly agree with his actions. I
Jeez.
don't desire any interaction with him.
What a jerk. This guy hates the gods.
Besides, you're the one people like. I'm less likable.
I can see that. You really despise the Seven,
Something
huh?
special about gods anyway.
He is pretty emo, isn't he? There's nothing special about him. I'm as good. Maybe he's like from Conria, and he's a human that just despises godly power.
It's just my opinion, but a word of advice. Always be on your guard.
Or
when
maybe he
around
remembers
gods.
what the gods did to Conria because he was there.
You shouldn't place too much trust in them.
Ooh, I'll get some info
But
soon.
at the same time, don't go too far in the opposite direction. Don't go trying to overthrow them or hunt them down.
He's just like, just stay in the middle. Just stay out of the god stuff.
Even if the god in question is your sworn enemy.
Okay.
Don't trust them and don't hunt them. That's some awkward advice. Does Dane hate the Seven, or is he protecting them?
I like how she says, does Dane hate the Seven? Like, while she looks right into his eyes. Why don't you pretend that Dainsleif is actually here and ask him that question? Yeah, why is your answer so contradictory? You're always so contradictory, Dane.
Lest I repeat the failings of my forebears.
Okay, which forebears?
I will tell you one final fact.
I don't know if you've given me any facts, but okay.
Huh? What fact?
What
The
fact?
destruction of the nation of Conria by the gods is the reason the Abyss Order now seeks to destroy the nations watched over by the Seven.
Okay, wait a minute. So the destruction of the nation of Conria by the gods. So there's one interpretation that it was the gods that did it, and the Abyss Order seeks to destroy the nations watched over by the Seven as retribution for what happened in Conria, to act out against the gods, because maybe they can't damage the gods directly, but they can damage the realms the gods are sworn to protect, by extension? Maybe? Hey, James, what is up, my friend? Good to see you. Who would have thought? I know.
Enough chit-chat. We should get back to business. I will go take care of the remaining Abyss Order members in the area.
Oh, he's actually going to
Try
take
and
care
keep
of
your
some.
visit with
Okay, good.
Boreas brief. Afterward, let's meet at the entrance to Wolvendom.
Let's meet. We can do this. Hey, James, good to see you, my friend. How you doing?
Up, there he goes.
Bye-bye, Dane.
What a strange man.
Very strange. I can kind of see where he's coming from.
That's true. You also keep your guard up against unfamiliar gods.
Yeah, I was
At
like,
the Rite of Dissension and Liyue, your decision was very similar to what Dane would do.
I'm pretty neutral because, you know, sometimes the gods work with me like Venti, and then sometimes they outright manipulate me like Zhongli, and then other times they nearly kill me and kidnap my sister. So, I've got mixed feelings. When there's a lack of trust, it's best to just avoid the situation entirely.
Not the easiest situation.
Not at all.
Honorary Knight, Paimon.
Jean,
What are you two doing here?
what's up? We came to see
Oh,
you.
Master Jean! So glad we found you.
Yes.
Rosaria told us that you came here to fight the Abyss Order, so we came to help.
Yeah.
Then your help is greatly appreciated. The Abyss Order's sudden offensive is very strange. They have surrounded Wolvendom. I am preparing to send out some knights to fight back. I just scouted out all of Wolvendom, but I did not see you. Rosaria told me that the Abyss Order is going after Boreas. But the Abyss Order and Boreas... What is the connection between them?
They just like to cause trouble. Do they really need a reason?
Yeah.
The Abyss Order already went after Dvalin. It's not too surprising that they would also go after another one of the Animal Archon's buddies.
You're right about that.
That is true.
Yeah.
Regardless, whether the reason behind the present threat is clear or not, I will handle the situation.
Okay, Jean.
Honorary Knight, please go and check if Lupus Boreas is in any danger.
Now, Jean, I don't want to, get on you too much, but you did kind of leave those hilly trails right behind you. Shouldn't the leader of the Knights of Favonius... Anyway, I'll take care of it.
This god's spirit. He does not often see people, but I hear that you have met him before. Maybe it is best that you are also the one to meet him this time.
I'll do it.
Okay, be careful. Thank you for your help, Honorary Knight of Favonius.
James, I'm only 32, my friend. I am not very high. Dishonorable trial. Alright. Let's go looking. Yeah, you're right, Pipe Dream. I just know that I'm gonna fight them.
Don't blink. La la la.
Where'd they go? Up here? Oh, you made it up here, huh? Bomb. Oh my god. My own bombs. How embarrassing. They are pretty derpy, aren't they? It's a good point.